பொய்கை ஆழ்வார். Tondai Nadu was located in the northern part of the Tamil Nadu, which was situated in the southern part of the Indian subcontinent. Kanjipuram is the capital city of the Tondai Nadu. Long back, during the time when kingdoms and empires were existed, the spectacular city of Kanjipuram was the capital city of Solar dynasty first and then Pallava dynasty later on. The city of Kanjipuram is still existing and vibrant. There are so many proof in the city that it is the old Tamil cultural capital. The chroniclers suggest us that the city was under the influence of different religion as a result of changing hand between various dynasties. It was once the capital of Hindu ruler and combined subsect of Saivism and Vaishnavism were flourishing. Then, at another point, it was under the influence of Buddhism. Yet later, it was under the influence of Jainism too. As the saying goes that the subject adhere to the path of the kings. When the rulers determined to abide by a new faith, the citizen too needed to follow suit. Also, when new external rulers captured an area like that of Kanjipuram, the people there will be required to follow the faith of the new rulers. As a result, the present-day city of Kanjipuram has several Saiva temples as well as Vaishnava temples, and so it's rightly and famously known as the Temple City. People of Kanjipuram visit both temples as Hindu temple. There's a village close to the city of Kanjipuram known as Tirupparuthikundram, where there is an amazing temple of Jainism faith that can be seen as an evidence of the influence of the faith of Jainism once flourishing there. There are some families of Jainism faith live around this temple. This temple is visited not only by Jains but also by Hindus of both Saivas and Vaishnavas. Western part of the city of Kanjipuram has many Saiva temple, and so it is known as Saiva Kanji, and also similarly eastern part has many Vishnu temples, and so it is known as Vishnu Kanji. Tiruvakka is an ancient Thirumal or Vishnu temple situated in the Vishnu Kanji. It was also known as Sanctum of Jadokari as well as Sonnavannam Seidan, means the Lord that delivered as promised. There is an attractive pond attached to the temple. Long before, this pond, or Poigai in Tamil, had a great deal of lovely flowers such as lotus, lily, and so on. The priest of the temple made use of these flowers to decorate the deity of the sanctum as well as use them for everyday pujas. One day, when the priest wading in the pond to collect flowers, they observed a little baby boy in the middle of the lotus flowers. They picked up the little one and soon understood by the grace of the God that the baby was an avatar of the conch known as Panchajanyam that can be seen in the hand of Lord Mahavishnu. Since he was discovered in the Poigai, he became known as Poigai Alvar. As per the historical note, the Poigai Alvar was born in the 7th century and in the Tamil month of Aipasi, which is October-November, and under the star of Tiruvonam. The purpose of the avatar of the Poigai Alvar was to glorify the Lord with devotional songs known as Tirupasuram. Poigai Alvar had a great deal of love for the Lord from the childhood years. He was an excellent student too, and also learned deeply all the needs to be learned as he grew up. As per his deep learning and understanding, he realized that the salvation of this life and also afterlife is just by the grace of the God, and so he came to be uninterested in the worldly affairs around him as well as his surroundings. He determined that his only job in this world was to glorify the Lord Mahavishnu and also to serve his devotees. He went on pilgrimage to some other great temples of Lord and also sang and glorified the deities of those temples. The first 100 of the devotional songs he vocalized, known as Tirupasuram, have been grouped as first Tiruvantadi. Here is among the best Tirupasuram of Poigai Alvar. Ayavén பிறர் பொருளை நல்லேன் கீழாரோடு உயவேன் உயர்ந்தவரோடு லால் வியவேன் திருமாலை அல்லது தெய்வம் என்று ஏத்தேன் வருமாறு எம்மேல் வினை. I would not touch the possession of others. I would not want to know those who have paltry thought and get along only with those high people that glorify Lord Thirumal. Would any harm come on me, given that I would certainly not pray anybody other than Lord Thirumal?